Yippee, we're here. Hello. Yippee, hi. Hello, everyone. Ah, hello. How is everyone doing? So, today's schedule is. Wait, let me turn down the music. So, today's schedule, we're going to do an art stream, a chill art stream. Nothing much. Anyways, how do you like my overlays? I spent all night making them, and I hope you like it. It has something to do with lore, which I will get into. Hi, I can see chat now, by the way. I'm so smart now. Hi, how is everyone doing? So, again, today we're gonna do an art stream. Today I plan on just drawing. I plan on drawing the Plave Boys. Let me see if yeah. So yeah. I also found another group named IOs. I'm not sure if we're gonna get to draw them today, but I will try if we have time. Yeah. I think we can just get started with drawing. Hello, Duar. Welcome, everyone. I'm probably going to do a lore stream maybe someday, but not now because I'm still building my OC's lore. I already have a basic rundown, but basically I'm still thinking about what to make. Like, should I make an animation or should I make a short? I'm still thinking about it. It's not really set and done. So yeah, welcome everyone. This is my first not my first time using Clip Studio, but definitely one of the first times, I guess. I'm still trying to get used to drawing with my tab because I've never really drawn with my tab before. So yeah, let's just get started. I have my references on the side, but I don't know if it shows up. I don't think it shows up, but it's fine. It's the Plave Boys. You know how they look like. So yeah. One of the big reasons I got into Plave was actually because I was trying to get into Niji, but I was so confused and overwhelmed with Niji that I couldn't really follow anything, but now I can. But back then, I don't know, I was just stupid. Also, if you can hear the dogs barking, those are my neighbor's dogs. So, yes, I apologize about that. An animation would take a long time. Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm like still considering on what to do for my lore video. I was thinking of doing a presentation, but I don't know. Maybe. I'm still thinking about it. Anyways, yeah, I was trying to follow up with Niji Sanji, but again, I was just having a hard time following because I don't know, I think my brain's just not good. I'm just dummy dumb. And the reason I got into the Playboys was just me trying to get into Niji because they were virtual idols as well. Sorry, that was me. I saw Miguel O'Hara on screen. My bad. Lamau. Yeah. Cause yeah, the Playboys, they were 3D VTuber. They were 3D VTubers, and they reminded me of Kanae. Cause I remember at that time Kanae already had his 3D model, and I was like, ooh, interesting. Let's go. Hello, Vyotka. Hello, welcome to the stream. Is the stream clear, by the way? I'm scared it's blurry. How is everyone doing? If everyone's doing well. Yeah. Okay, okay, it's clear. Thank you, thank you. Also, I don't know why whenever I draw on my tablet, it always ends up very anime style. And I'm like, herm. But whenever I draw on my iPad, it's always somewhat semi-realistic. So this is very cute. I'm trying out a cute style, I guess. This is me going on with just my memory. So this is Bambi that I'm drawing right now. Oh yeah, my Plave story. Uh yeah, so I got into Plave because I was trying to get into Niji Sanji and they were just like a stepping stone for me. They were the gateway to VTubers for me. Oh no, that's the density. Bambi Duer. No, don't blow him up. That's so sad. So the Plave Boys are generally they're VTuber idols. Uh but I would say in terms of like I'd say they're pretty similar with how Niji live streams, except like I feel like it's more formal. Cause, uh they're still idols, technically, like K-pop idols. So I'd say I think it's more strict compared to Niji. But I can't say for sure. I have no idea what I'm talking about. But yeah, so the character who I'm drawing today is called Bambi. And he's basically I would say the Gapmoe. The Gapmoe of the group. Cause he looks very cute, but he's also very aggressive. And by aggressive I mean like he pretty much likes to get angry a lot. And I don't know, he's just really funny. And I like him. He's pretty cute. Also, this is just me warming up. I don't think I'm gonna color this in. I'm just gonna doodle a bunch of Plave. The shortest one, I love him. Exactly, he's also the shortest one. He has like a short fuse as well. Like he gets pissed off a lot, which is very funny. Very entertaining to watch. I actually like struggle drawing like normal hair, because if you see this looks like your typical shonen, your typical cardboard cutout anime boy hair. But and you would say like, oh yeah, that's the easiest, but no, it's actually very hard. Like I don't know why, it's to me I find it very hard to draw this style of hair. Kind of looks like Animal Crossing here. Make it chibi then. It's like, I don't know, maybe it's just a lack of skill or a lack of me drawing normal hair. Because I'm used to drawing like longer hair. So maybe that's why. But recently I've been trying to get used to drawing normal, quote unquote, normal hair. Mine are either that or like a side part. I'm crying. No, don't cry. It's fine. We all have that go-to hairstyle that we go to, that we frequently go to. Okay, start a new layer. Let's see. I don't know who I want to start drawing first. I was thinking of doing a light study with one of the boys. I kind of want to draw Noah because I've never drawn Noah before. I've drawn Hamin. I've drawn Unho, of course, And then I've drawn Bambi for commissions. And I think the two left are I've never rendered Yejun and Noah. And I kind of want to. So yeah, so this is I'm gonna try to render Noah now. Noah can, yeah, can. I mean, Noah's like very pretty. He basically reminds me of Howl Pendragon. Let me see if I can get the reference on canvas so you know who I'm talking about. Did I not save Noah's picture? I did not. I didn't save Noah. Okay. Open image on canvas. Okay. This man right here. Oh, is it not showing up? Choto mate kudasai. Unprofessional streamer. Oh, no, wait, no, it showed up. Okay. Something funny about drawing the leader last. Well, no, here's the reason why I never drew Yejun. It's not because I don't like him. I love all the boys like equally. I love them all equally. They're very funny in their own ways. But one of the reasons I never drew Yejun was because he has normal hair. I never draw characters with normal hair. Like, it's so hard for me. How do I put this? Can I put this here? No? Yes? Maybe? Can I put this in the same? I can. Whoa, Whoa, Clip Studio? That's so cool. Goodbye. eh, eh. Okay. Okay, there you go. Sorry. I need a reference. But yeah. Because Yejun has the normal hair, and I can't really draw normal hair. And I was like, I can't draw Yejun. I've tried drawing Yejun, trust me. But it's just like, it never works out. Like, it never looks fine. See, Noah kind of has like not normal hair, I would say. Well, he has normal hair, but it's like, it's stylized. There's style in the hair. Like, he styled his hair. Like, it's not just your normal shonen, uh, not your normal isekai protagonist hair. That's what I'm trying to say. But yeah, I think, and one of the reasons I don't draw Yejun is because Yejun's like very pretty, and drawing pretty people is like a challenge in itself. Because you're like trying so hard to make them look pretty. Hi, Soup. Hello. Hello. Welcome. Like, he's very pretty. Yeah. But like, me, ever since I joined in with Play, I joined in the Play fandom, or at least witnessed it. I don't really participate actively with the fandom because I don't know how. But I've made a few friends here, and I'm like, yay. But yeah, Plave is like very nice. They're very funny, at least, so to speak. This is not an ad for Plave. But if you would like to listen to Plave, go ahead. By all means. Puldungi, exactly, Puldungi. Also, like one of the reasons I got CSP was I think, well, you all know I love brushes. I keep making brushes on Procreate, and you can get them now on Gumroad. It's away. Aha, plug, ha 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 ha, laughs. No, but yeah, I don't know. I just enjoy modifying brushes and just playing with brushes. It's very fun for me, very therapeutic. And especially when you get that brush where it fits very well with your workflow, then you're like, whoa, I'm a god. I've created something. Puldungi, how do you spell? Actually, they changed their fandom name. It's not Puldungi anymore. I think it was Puli. Like, it's supposed to be play and reality, I think? I'm not sure. You gotta check their Twitter. I'm not sure why they changed it to Plea though. I like Puldungi better, but it's fine. Bukan fandom gua aja loh. It's not my fandom. Yeah. It like Puldungi, I don't know. It just sounds cuter to me compared to Plea. Puli. Please. I don't know what's with the brushes or like just drawing with a tablet. Uh it just makes me very confident with my strokes. Like I could never get like this clean of a stroke right here. Like that's just not possible with on my tab. I don't know why. I think it's like the mentality of it all and like being being able to like move your whole arm when you draw, I think. But yeah, when I'm when I draw with my iPad, it's fairly hard for me to be able to get those clean strokes. But here we are. We've moved on. Okay, time for the part I dread the most. This is the reason why I don't draw Noah. The face. If I somehow make him look good, I will be very pleased with myself. I just want him to look good, that's all. I just want to make him look pretty. This screen also lets you slide around. I love it. Yeah. Mm. I'm so scared. Wait, I have to like I don't know the word in English. I don't know the phrase in English. I have to mengumpulkan jiwa. I have to collect my soul. That's like the literal translation. Just ball for real. Okay. We ball. If I'm quiet, it's because I'm like very focused. I'm like trying, trying my best for his face. Gather your courage, collect spirit. Yeah, I guess. I am so terrified. Okay, it looks nice, but it looks nice. I think I drew his head too big for the body. One of the things I struggle with whenever I draw on my tablet is getting the proportions right. Uh, I'd say like if you draw on the screen, directly on the screen, like on a tablet, for example, it's easier for you to kind of maintain the proportions because I would say that I don't know, it's more like you have more control over it because you're drawing directly on it and not trying to, coordinate your hand-eye coordination. It's it's very different. Like there's a stark difference from the way you kind of mentally draw with your iPad. Oh no. Are we back? My Wi-Fi suddenly died. What? That has never happened before. That didn't happen before. No, I'm so sorry. Why is it? Why is it dying? No. Doo doo. Is it still disconnected? Am I still dead to the world? No, how could this happen? Am I back? Are we back? Hello. Mm. Welcome back. Okay. No, it's not your internet. It was my Wi-Fi. I don't know why my Wi-Fi suddenly died. Uh, I told my uh I think my it's okay, it happens sometimes often. Yeah, fair enough. I told my relatives in my house cuz I'm in my family's house right now, and I told them that I was streaming at like this time, and I think they forgot and they reset the Wi-Fi. That's why. I am alive. Thank God. Unreligiously, of course. Thank goodness. Let me check my feed again. I'm so scared. So unprepared. We back, we back. Okay, he kind of starts it's kind of starting to look like this one Fire Emblem character. I forgot his name, but his hair is orange. I know that doesn't help. There's lots of characters in Fire Emblem. Um, he was in Three Houses. He's very pompous. Uh, 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 let me Google. I have to Google this. If not, it's gonna bother me the whole day. It's gonna bother me. Fire Emblem, Three Houses. Orange hair guy. It's not Sylvain. It's not Sylvain. It's the other guy. I think he's from Edelgard's house. He's from the Black Eagles. What's your name? I know how you look like, but what is your name? Google is not helping me. Ferdinand. He looks like Ferdinand. Here, let me pull it up on my clip. He's starting to look like this guy. And I don't like it. External factors. Man. Yeah, he's starting to look like Ferdinand, and I don't know how to feel about that. Ah. I'm not sure about this pose for him actually. Ike and Ranulf. Of course it's Ranulf. I'm not surprised that you like Ranulf. Ike, I get it. He's like main character, but like, of course Ranulf. I'm trying to figure out the body proportions. I like to use this method called the box. So basically what the box does is that kind of makes you think in 3D. Like you think of the body as shapes, right? That's what we've been told. But I feel like we always forget that boxes have like shapes have perspective. And at least this is for me. When I was learning anatomy, I was taught like, oh, okay, so this is the egg shape is the rib cage. This is the rib cage, and then down here is the pelvis. It's shaped like a heart. But then like when you try to render these in 3D, because rendering is typically trying to make your characters into from 2D to 3D, like in my video, like I explained. Okay, I'm gonna stop plugging. But yeah, when you try to render these things, but all you know is their I would say flat shapes, it becomes hard for you to actually imagine them, how light would affect them, how you would render them. Basically, it basically makes it harder for you to visualize that. That's why I like to kind of mix and match the rules that I've learned and like set for myself whenever I draw anatomy. Is one is of course the rib cage and like the heart thing. It's something I like to keep in mind. And yeah, usually it's something that I keep in mind for when planning my basic anatomy. And then after I kind of understand where I'm going with the anatomy, I then would go to the box method and just to try to recheck my anatomy. Kind of like to how would you say, to just 3D it? Like give it form. Give it more form. Oh no, have I been disconnected again? No. This is so sad. What is happening? We're back? Are we back? Damn, the SEA Wi-Fi. I'm so sorry. Like you can carve it in, sort of. Yes. I would say something like that. Because when you only visualize flat shapes, it's typically harder for you to later on visualize how you're going to render it. That's why by using this box method, you can kind of like, check the perspective, and like with perspective, you can see, for example, on Noah here, if I put my lighting here, you would know that roughly, you don't have to know exactly where it lands, where the light hits, and where the shadows form. But typically, you can sort of know from this that the shadows would hit here, right? The shadows would be formed around here because the light would hit this part, the part highlighted in yellow. I'm very bad at explaining. This is why I have to write out scripts. But yeah. So when you typically want to, I'd say, start learning how to render, you can try again with the form, with the balls, and like learn how light hits and where shadows form. Because it's really important for you to hold on to that theory, because it's going to generally, it's going to be your basis and your foundation for everything that you render. And with rendering, not only is it affected by light, but it also affects your form. And what I mean by this, here. So let's say you have a person. You have a little dude right here. This little dude is being hit by light. And let's say the light hits, wait, I don't have my shortcuts for Clip Studios. I have to switch through manually. So let's say light hits here for this little guy. You can somewhat imagine that shadows would form. Whoa. The shadows would form like this. It would basically, roughly, it would be like this, right? And whenever I try to paint light, my best way, again, you have to recognize, again, one, light, and the second one is form. Where, okay, one is light, and light basically means, light typically covers like, oh, where the light hits, where shadow forms, and two, recognize that light affects form. And again, what I mean by this is that, for example, you have a 3D image. You have like a super rendered image of your guy here. Wow. Imagine he's very rendered. And what I mean by how light affects form is that we understand that the face is constructed by planes, right? We have different planes of the face. Like, for example, we have the cheekbone area. We have the nose, the nasal area. We have the mouth. We have the forehead. And they're all affected by light in different ways. And basically, with light, you can say that, oh, sometimes when the light hits directly towards the forehead would shine very brightly, and that would be the focal of the whole illustration. And sometimes if you see in dramatic lighting, especially if you study lighting in movies, sometimes when they put dramatic lighting, they would put the light behind the character, and it would form sort of like a rim lighting, right? And that's how light affects the form. And the best way to go about this is to really just simplify when you go into lighting or when you go to render light. To really just simplify your forms, simplify your shapes, and just don't really overthink it, because the more you overthink it, the more you're going to struggle with keeping the balance of your work. Okay, let me just erase these. Yeah, so that whole lecture was just me procrastinating from drawing Noah because I'm terrified. Yeah, I hope that made sense. I hope the stream wasn't lagging. I hope I didn't disconnect again. I hope that helps. Me when my 5 head gets hit by the sun. Nar. I'm unsure with his hair actually, because his hair is very, it wraps around his face, and yeah, if you can hear a child screaming in the background, it's my neighbor. Like his hair kind of envelops his face. See, when drawing characters, I find it the hardest to draw their hair. Because more often than not, hair actually is one of the defining characters in character design. It it tells a lot about your character, how they present themselves, how uh it could be a part of their personality, and again, it's a fundamental part of recognizing the characters. And I find it the hardest to draw their hair because I believe I have same face syndrome when I draw. So I try my best to just like actually try to like make the hair look similar at least to the characters that I'm drawing, because if I don't, then it could be anyone. It could literally be anyone. Here's my trusty liquefy tool. Honestly, before, when CSP didn't have their liquefy, I was like not interested because uh I tried CSP, their free trial, before they had the liquefy brush, and I really wasn't interested because I was like, oh, what am I gonna do without liquefy? Liquefy is my life. Yeah, my artworks won't be what they are without liquefy. Because I don't really notice when I draw, I don't really draw them seriously. It's like very loose, at least. At least I try to keep it loose. Because when I paint, my painting process, which you'll probably see later on, uh it's how you say would be very very conceptual. Yes, we love liquefy. Yes. I am a liquefy lover. And speaking of the box, actually, it kind of helps me visualize where the other limbs would fall. Because if you have a general guide for where the body is, it's kind of easy to guesstimate where the limbs would go. Trying to fix this hand. I don't know if I'm feeling it. I use the mesh. Yeah, mesh is good. Mesh, but I feel like you can get more control with liquefy, because I feel like with the mesh tool, um I don't know, it's just really hard for me to control when I use it. It could probably be a skill issue from my end, but I don't know. Liquefy is like, oh, you have a brush and you can literally just push everything to where you want it to go, or you can expand it and stuff like that. Like the body proportions aren't proportioning. Hmm. Ta-da. Okay, yeah, that looks decent. That looks better. That looks better. And yeah, and I think most of you all know I typically do everything in one layer, but that's not like the full truth. I don't use one layer, at least not when I'm in the sketching phase, because I'm not a masochist. I know some people are, but I'm not. I would only like. He looks so much like a prince. I'm crying. Thank you. I'm glad. During the concept or like the sketch layer, I would say this is like my conceptualizing phase. Typically, I try to use as many layers as I can, but back then I was on my iPad and my iPad is really old, so I could only use like what 3 layers at best without it lagging. If I used more than 3 layers, it would just keep crashing and I would not be able to do anything. So kind of like moving to clip is, yeah, it's kind of an upgrade because I can finally use layers, and I will actually try to use layers this time and not completely ignore them. Because when I draw, I typically go with like one process and I follow it until I either get bored of it or it just doesn't make me happy anymore. Like that's why like I frequently change my art style, because I feel like I keep going through the same motion again and again. Where like, oh, I like this art style, I'm gonna keep it, and then the next week I'm like, nope, never mind, goodbye. It changes to a different art style. Cause I don't know, it could get very monotonous when I draw, and I don't like feeling too monotonous. Cause I want to have fun when I'm drawing. Ooh, the cries. Yeah. One layer bros scare me for real. Uh, you don't have to be scared of them. It's fine. They're more scared of you than you are of them. Trust me. That can also be considered a style and it's unique to you, how you conduct your art. Yeah? Well, by that definition, then my art is conducted by limitation. It's very messy. Ooh. I'm not sure you can, if the crying is heard on stream, but like there's a child crying in the background and I'm not sure what's happening and I'm very terrified. Not sure why. The proportions to me right now look kind of off. Like his head is too big or something. Let me just downsize his head. I'm sorry, Noah. No, at least for me, my my compression works wonders. Thank God. Okay, that's good. Cause like to me, it's like very loud. I'm like, oh, what's happening? Um, this is the nitty gritty that you don't usually see in my time lapses. Ah, yes. And another thing that I would like to point out is that when drawing, I'm a very perfectionistic person. Like very perfectionist to the point where it's like kinda toxic. But like I've gotten better at it, so it's fine. At least dealing with it, I've gotten better at it. And I deal with it through my art. When I draw, I try not to spend so much time on one thing. Like, I try not to like overwork my sketches because believe it or not, you can overwork your sketches. Like for example, you're drawing one thing over and over again and it just doesn't look right. Uh, I would say just abandon it. No, you can try to save it, but like you can also consider like you have to factor in the time that you're putting in this work. Would you rather spend like 7 hours redrawing, for example, one eye, or would you rather spend your 7 hours painting a whole piece, painting a whole illustration? That's something you have to consider, I'd say, if you want to practice efficiently. Because, yeah, sometimes it's just perfectionism and sometimes just kills art for me. Yeah, at least for me, it kills my art. Like it just looks very stiff and overworked. And like you can see uh in my Hamin speed paint, that one's very overworked, I would say. And like it's not good. But I still have it up because I want to use YouTube as like a platform for like journaling, I'd say, to journal my art progress. And yeah, I'd say I think it'd be fun. He's so pretty. Okay, I can see, but his hair doesn't look like his hair. That's my biggest problem with it right now. Mm, hmm. Yes, the drawing emoji. Hmm. I'm not sure. I quite don't like the body proportions right now. Maybe it's the face in comparison to the body. It's rather large. Like you have large eyes, large nose. Hmm. Maybe arm. Maybe. Yeah, I think it is the arm. Beep boo. Beep boop. His hair is somewhat short, but it's also long, but it's also short. Noah. What? I'm sorry. Hey, yo. Now I gotta start putting rules for my chat just cause this guy. God damn it. Yo, chat, is this real? Write that down. I am family friendly. Yeah, right. I believe I believe you. I believe you. Quote unquote. He looks kind of boyish to me right now. Like not princely, but like very baby. Maybe we elongate. Here are some tips to draw pretty people. This is from my own observation, so take this with a grain of salt. But whenever I draw like princely type characters, what I notice is that they typically have longer facial features, and they're pretty much their shape design is pretty much long, like vertical. They're very vertical people. And so if you want to make your characters look more prince-like or pretty, I'm not sure how to word it. If you want to make them look have the typical princely look, princely feel a little free to try and elongate the features, either of the face or the body. There are some physical attributes that affect this quote unquote theory, and yeah, it could be uh just bodily proportions, I'd say. I'm an angle acute. I'm sorry, no, you're not forgiven. But again, when you're elongating, try to keep in mind of bodily proportions because it could make them look like the Slender Man. So be wary. Elongate at your own risk. Yes, it has to do with shape language as well. Shape language, that was the word I was looking for. Shape language affects your character illustrations, where princely types are typically more rectangular. And yeah, as you said, uh, square faces more burly, more masculine. I mean, Slenderman, okay lah. Oh, okay. Okay. Would you like to get bonked? Please. Ah. Okay, I think he looks fine. I think he looks pretty. Let's not worry about this arm because you can't really see it. I get bonked daily. Oh god. Oh, okay. Let's see if he like will make him hold like a rose, maybe. Cause I know in the Y MBC stage, he picks up a rose. All right, there you go. Very princely. Why do I like this? No, I hate that I like this now. I was like, I came in here on stream expecting to fail because I haven't warmed up at all. Like my warm up was before the Bambi doodle. I deleted it on this layer. Huh. But yeah. I think he's a bit too chubby here. The neck could be pushed back a little bit farther behind. Like this, maybe? Stream buff, real. Yeah, yesterday was content buff. Now it's stream buff. The drawing stream buff. I'm not sure how long I plan to stream today. It could be until late at night because I plan on drawing all the boys. So if you guys have anything to do, if you need to eat, if you need to just tend to your lives, feel free. Valo stream you ace for real. Well, let's see. One day we'll stream Valo. Actually, we'll stream Valo next week. I'll set out the schedule for next week on Monday. So that's something to look forward to. Who knows, we'll get an ace. Do it for the clip. We do it for the clip. Ace for the clip. I've only aced like twice in my whole career playing Valorant. Okay, I think I'm overworking the face. Now it kind of looks weird to me. No. No, I should have stopped. I should have left him alone. Now he looks weird to me. What? Sorry, I had to change the music. I don't know why it changed. I hope most of the songs were DMC free because I'm scared. Because it started auto shuffling. I'm like, oh no. We flip. He looks okay. I think that's more so to do with the proportions of my guy here. That's the main problem. His eyes are too big, maybe? I don't know. I'm not feeling it now. Never mind. I said I was feeling it. Now I'm not feeling him. No. You guys, this is a live moment. Sora overworking their art. Even though I just said don't overwork your art. But here I am overworking my art. I'm not sure what it is. Is it the cheek? Because I know Noah has like a very slim... Like his face is very slim compared to the other boys. Like, let's see. Yeah, I don't know why. Like his face is just slimmer compared to the other boys. So I'm trying to maintain that balance. Oh, and I got his eye shape wrong. Oh no. His eyes are very fox-like, and I drew it too round. It's gonna look like he's struggling a little bit now. Wait, we trust the process. Trust the process. Yeah. Now it's more so... I'm not really sure what's with it. I think I messed it up. No, it's fine, it's fine. Yeah. I think it's the lips. Try to zoom in. I feel like one of the biggest differences with Clip Studio brushes and the brushes that I'm used to in Procreate are that with Clip, you kind of have to adjust them a lot. Like, if you want a lighter stroke, yeah, pressure opacity works. But I can't really explain it. It's just, it feels very different. Like, for me at least, like, in Clip Studio, one brush can change into very different brushes if you just play with the settings. But with Procreate, I'd say it's similar, but Procreate is very uniform with their brushes. Hmm. Let's see. What can we do to his eyes? I think he's turning out nicely. Yeah, now I kind of see Noah, like, after fixing the hair. I kind of see him now. This kind of looks like him. Kind of. Mm, not really sure about the body. Because I feel like this is too slumped for him. Because he has like a very slim figure. Mm, just keep adjusting the arm. Okay, now I think this looks better. The arm. But this would have to go something like this. Yeah, okay, that looks okay. That looks fine. Hmm. I haven't done an art stream in so long. It feels rather nostalgic. kind of want to push his proportions a little bit. That becomes. You have done one in the past? Yeah. I used to stream a lot. Like, I think almost weekly on Instagram and TikTok. It was mostly just hanging out with people. Like right now. Like, I think it was before I knew what PNG tubers were. It used to be like live hand cam drawing. And yeah, I would just be talking and stream about how to improve an art, blah blah blah, the process, blah blah, blah, the whole shebang. Yeah. But I don't know. I just stopped because I don't know. I think it was like internet issues. At first, it was internet issues, but I don't know why that stopped me because the internet has never changed. Like, I'm still using the same internet. Live cam drawing, so nostalgic. Ah, see. I think I just didn't stay consistent, and in the end, I kind of forgot, and I stopped doing it. And then I learned about streamers with like who have like schedules and all that, and I'm like, wow, wait, so this could be a real thing, and I'm like, oh, so yeah, now here I am. Oh, okay, now I kind of can't wait to paint this. Now I'm actually pretty excited to paint Noah. Not sure about his facial expression though. I don't know, I just suddenly had the itch to just start streaming again. Cause like, you know when you've done something and you haven't done it in a while? Like, you just get this itch, like, oh, I have to do this, I have to do this. I gotta do that, I gotta get it out of my system. And that's me with streaming and basically kind of mixing it with content creation because yeah, I want to be just to create things. I just want to like make videos cuz I actually enjoy editing. Even if my editing isn't that good yet. Like, I just started out. But it's something that I really enjoy, like the whole creative process. The whole of recording footage and then just editing them down. And I think that never really sparked until I got into uni. Like, it's something that I've always thought about, but I've never done it because I was like, oh, well, I don't know how to start. And I would always make excuses for myself. But well, in uni, well, you kind of have to, you know, like, you gotta get your credit, you gotta get your grades. And we were doing a movie assignment, and I actually had a blast editing, and I was like, oh, I want to do more. And I just like had to record something. Like, I need to record something so I could edit it down. And I think at one point when I was like editing my Valorant and art video, it was just me nonstop editing for 3 days. Cause like I was just having so much fun. Felt that, yeah. Yeah, see? Like it's very fun. Hmm. Hair. How does it work? We don't know. Yeah, I think this pretty much resembles Noah. Wait, no, I'm very impressed with myself now. Wow. It's the stream buff. I should draw while streaming more often. Cause wow. It took the correct triggers. That's my doubly streamer. But what I am sad about moving to Clip is that I don't have my Procreate brushes anymore. Cause I don't think Clip is compatible with the Procreate files, like the Procreate brush files. I'm not sure. I'll try to look into that more. But like, I'm kind of sad that I don't have my brushes anymore. My Among Us brush. Oh, his arm. What is this? What is this thing? He got a ruffle. He's got ruffles on his arms that I didn't notice. I'm gonna have to figure that out. I think it'd be better if it cuts off from the canvas, because then you would get that impression of like, oh, it's a ruffle and it's like big. Ah, okay, don't mind that. That was just my laptop doing its thing. It kind of freezes up like that sometimes. Rip famous soup Among Us brush, yeah. It's the change of an era. Should I announce this on Twitter? Drawing, painting Noah. Painting Noah on stream. Do, do, do. Best alternative is to manually input the brush. No. But I'm too lazy. And one thing that I want to get done in this stream is to practice like my coloring, because I've noticed my coloring has become very monotone. And by monotone, I mean like it's very realistic. I'd say like, oh, let me give you an example of what I mean by realistic. Like, let's say, oh, Noah's skin is somewhat pale, like this shade of pink, right? Let me choose a brush. What brush do I use? I don't know. Like this. And so I would only color him following this. But I really want to get into stylized coloring, because of a certain spider movie. Uh, I just want to start getting more creative with my colors because I feel like they've been very monotone for like a while. Like yeah, I guess I could say like, oh yeah, that's just my art style, but I want something more. I want something that tickles my brain whenever I draw or like whenever I look at my own art. Like I want it to tickle my brain. Because recently it's not tickling. So now what I'm gonna do is that I'm going to paint lightly. So if you can see, if you turn off the background, you'll see that, oh, there are some transparencies. I kind of want that. That's on purpose because I don't want it to be too monotonous, too sticking to life. Because with this method, I can just place colors anywhere I want without really worrying about, oh, this is too light, this is too dark. Like I can adjust all that later. Ah, wrong. I should really set up my keybinds. That's the one thing that I haven't been doing since yesterday, setting up keybinds. First it was IDV, now this. Also, if the stream goes to like 8 p.m., if we're still streaming by 8 p.m., I'll probably sneak in some IDV because my friend and my friend Mogu, if you know her, we've been trying to play IDV together for like a while, but things happened. She got sick. And so, yeah, and she's finally feeling well. And yeah, so we're gonna try to play Duo Hunters, which was, the mode that I was trying to play desperately yesterday, but it was just the queue. So we want to try queuing up together, so like to see like, oh, maybe if we're queuing up together, it's going to be faster because, you got 2 hunters already. You just need to find the 8 people who are playing survivors. Yeah, but we'll see. We'll see first if the stream goes until then. If not, then Lamau. Hey, let's go. Yeah. I feel like with my with my stream layout, it kind of makes it look like Noah is the runaway vampire. And I find that very funny. I kind of want, yeah, like I mentioned yesterday, I kind of want to go in deep into my layout and the whole process. I want to stream that someday. I'm not sure because right now I'm still trying to figure out the concepts. I'm still trying to learn about graphic design, so it's probably gonna take a while until I get a full overlay tour, I guess. Reconnection successful. Okay, yay. Are we back? Please, the Wi-Fi. Let me live. Let me go live. Yeah, uh-oh, yeah. Yeah, it happened again. Are you back though? Welcome back. Okay, we're back. We're back. We're fine. Not sure what colors I want to use for Noah, because with this experimental coloring style, right? You gotta have like big brain color theory, but my brain not that big. That's the problem. We'll try it out as we go. Hmm. Trying not to get the yellow, like the blonde, to be too covered by the pinks and the purple. I still want it to shine. Wait, I have to cough. Okay, we're back. Sorry, I had to cough. Gotta build up the sense, yeah. Like, you really gotta build up, like, the understanding of color. Like, where you want it to go, how you want it to go. Because if not, you're completely going in blind. Right, setting up the layer. No, that's not it. What do you clip? Okay, there you go. What is Noah's eye color? Purple. Let's say it's purple. I see purple. Yeah, purple would actually go well into his hair then, because it would complement his eyes. That's smart, that's smart. That's big brain. What color for his shirt? I kind of don't want to go into too deep with like the blues of his shirt here. And I don't want it to be too blue. I don't want to play in with that poet shirt aesthetic. The cream color for the poet shirt typically. Another thing I've noticed with um brushes from oh no, brushes from Clip Studio and Procreate is that you really gotta be smart with placing your colors because most of the brushes are very blendy. Like that's good. Like I like very brushes that are very blendy, but I also need brushes that could support like hard edges. Cause if not, like it's very hard for me to put down colors without them looking muddy, and that scares me. Muddy colors. Purple. Yes. So trying to be somewhat conceptual with the folds of his clothes. Like not typically following it realistically, like the contours. But generally following where they would fall. And I'm not trying to make it too realistic. Hmm. This is what I mean by the colors being too blendy. Because like, for example, I want to remove that orange that I just put down here. Like, kind of have to go over it again and again. While with, I feel like with my Procreate brushes, they're, I don't know, easier to deal with maybe? Not sure about wording. Like, you gotta be confident with the strokes. Actually, I think I need reference for his. I'm just working one spot over and over again. I don't know if that's right or not. I think I need. Water break. I need to get a proper reference for his shirt. Tomate. Where was it? Where did I put it? Coughing. Yes, I love coughing. Clip this here. Get some reflected light. Yo, what's this song kind of about? Share this stream playlist. Should we still from the same playlist? Is it? Wait, I have to check. Yes, it's by the music is by Stream Cafe. You can check them out on Spotify or YouTube. It's their Boy Meets Girl album. Look at me, Mom. I'm using layers. Oh my god. Who knew layers would be so useful? I never knew that. Wait, right now I'm trying to think, like, I put down a reflective light, but I'm not sure what effect I want it to have. A soft light, you can't really see it. You can't really see it either with these different layer settings. I guess you can see somewhat here. But it kind of changes the color, and I don't want to change the color. Maybe I shouldn't, but... Mm. Yeah, I'm not gonna put it. Mm. Yeah, there you go. And now I'm going to merge everything together. Merge, select. So now they're all in one layer. Now here comes the terrifying part. The rendering. I'm trying to figure out what to do. Because I'm like, oh no, what do I do now? Oh, why am I rotating? Okay, there you go. So when I paint, I try to like quote unquote paint over the lines or like erase the lines so they don't look, so you don't really see the lines. Instead, I try to make again the light or like the form, the shadows and the form to communicate with you what's happening, like with the colors, what's happening in the illustration is what I mean. Sorry, my brain shut off. Yeah, generally when I'm painting, it's very therapeutic to me. So if I just stay quiet, it's because I'm like entranced by like the whole process. Another thing I want to talk about the brushes is that you kind of have to paint with very, very saturated colors in clip, because what I've noticed when I was trying, because I usually paint with desaturated colors. Art is scary. Yeah, exactly. I actually paint with very desaturated colors and then adjust my colors using gradient maps. But like this in clip, I've tried using my normal process in Procreate and it just turns out very muddy and I'm like sad. So you kind of have to keep in mind of your saturation here, which is something that I'm not used to. I have a very painterly style, and I still haven't figured out, skill issue, how to paint using my style in that way. So now I just keep things straightforward and just lay down the colors as I see them instead of testing them out first and then adjusting later. I guess in a way it's kind of making me work faster, because then I don't have to think, oh, like what color should this be? Should this be more saturated? Instead, everything's already saturated, everything's already there, and everything's already done. Mm. Uh, oh yeah, I haven't saved. I forgot. Oh my god, I haven't saved at all. That's scary. I forget because like I'm not used to saving because like usually Procreate just auto saves for you. Oh no, that auto save jump scared me, but it also might have saved my life. Mm. See, I'm like trying to blend this here, like this lip, but it's just not blending the way I want it to blend. And one thing that I kind of don't like about Clip, at least so far, is that I have to go to like a different tab just to blend. And like, yeah, so like if you use the blending tool, you kind of have to already have like nice colors. This is what I was talking about with the saturation part. You kind of need light colors so that it would blend nicely and it doesn't look like this, like muddy here, as you can see. I guess that's my like biggest complaint so far using Clip, but so far it's like nice. Okay. It gets the job done. Okay, I think I'm overworking this lip. It's changed its shape. mm. So I adjusted this brush so that it actually works similarly to my Among Us brush, which I really like. Feels like I'm right back at home. Feel like if I don't like this, if I don't like how it looks in the end, I'm going to bring it back to Procreate and just paint it there. It's very hard for me to try and control the colors because I don't really like the colors right now. My one complaint about this brush is that it doesn't have stabilization. Eh? Did the stream disconnect again? Oh no, is my stream okay? We're fine, right? Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. I don't know why my stream on my phone keeps disconnecting. Ah, yeah, and another thing. I'm usually like so used to keyboard controls. And I'm not sure how to bind them yet here. So I I usually use Photoshop, right? If it's on my tablet. I'm so used to the keyboard controls there already, and like I keep trying to do them, but like it's not working. And I'm like, I have to like individually find the setting that I want, and I'm like, god damn, hot diggity dog. No, everything's good. Okay, okay, good. Yeah, cause I have chat open on my phone because I don't have dual monitors. Uh, and my stream just disconnects to like a different stream. Like it just teleported me on my phone. It teleported me to Luca's stream. I'm like, why did the stream end? Oh no. Yeah. What I think is because like I'm not chatting on my phone. That's why. I don't like this. I don't know. It whenever I paint on clip, it's very messy because I can't control it. So I'll probably paint this on clip and then clean it up on Procreate. That's just gonna be how it is now. I guess that's just gonna be how it is until I actually get used to painting on Clip Studio, or like get find a brush that uh I can somewhat use fairly similarly, like how I would use it back in Procreate. Get a brush that's like adjust the settings. I get a brush that I can adjust the settings so it would tailor perfectly to what I need my paintings. And just try to adapt from there. A learning curve. God, I really don't like the lips. It's so messy in my eyes. Like, the brushstrokes are very messy. There's kind of like no distinct direction on the lips, as in like where it begins and where it ends. And also there's like the cupid's bow. There's none of that either. I'm like, what is this? Painterly blender. Oh, that's nice. Okay, I'm gonna use that now. the the blur the blur was not doing it for me. Oh, this painterly blender. Oh wow. Oh my god. Nah, never mind. I'm using Clip Studio every day, bro. Mm. The painterly blend. Hello. Someone is messaging me. Hmm. The navigation bar is so small here. Let's make it bigger. Oh, look at how good that blends. Oh, ooh. Uh, I don't know. I think the stream is lagging. It's red on my stream thing. Never mind, guys. I lied. I love this program. Me discovering the Painterly Blender is my canon event. Oh, look at that! Ooh. This is not an ad. But this is a live reaction. One thing that I really like to do. So this is what I mean by light can affect form. I'm not sure if oh no, clip, please. I'm not sure if you can see well here. Let me put this on red so you can see clearly. This is what I mean when light affects form. So you can see definitely the cheek would run like this, right? It's so bad. The cheek goes down like this. But by painting, quote unquote, painting with light, I'm painting the cheek like this. Like it still goes down here, but I'm not really outlining the contour of the face. And instead, I would put the contour here. And this is where, you would get your subscattering. Ta-da. Like just some light subscattering. I love doing light studies because like again, you're not really bound to the form of the face or like any form in the body. Or well, anything that you're rendering basically. And you're just like following, oh, does the light hit this? How would it shine? How would this affect that? Blah blah blah. I get it now. Procreate artist first time in CSP. Bro, literally me 5 minutes ago. I think I'm gonna switch over back to Procreate. Listen, it's the Painterly Blender brush blur thing. That's like so heavenly. That's like unbelievably good. I can't make a brush like that. Like look at how it blends the lips. Like it made my lips from googly from bad to oh my god. That just completely transformed my lips. The lips that I drew for Noah. Guys, listen, I'm not insane. I just like brushes that blend very well. Very nice. No, I'm just obsessed with the lips now. No, 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 what is happening to me? I'm going through a canon event. It's it's inevitable. You are now witnessing my canon event. He's starting to look nice. And of course, there's a change in art style with every time I paint on a different medium. We love the inconsistency. I know. Oh my god, wait. We got oh, 100 whoa. Whoa. 100 subs. Are you joking? Are you joking with me right now? Really? Hey, we did it. We reached 100 subs. Let's go. Let's go. Wait. Let me announce this on the Twitters. And we'll make this like thank you. That's so tiny. I don't have good handwriting, so please excuse. Oh, stinky handwriting. Thank you for 100 subs. Let's go. We did it. We are doing it. I was here. Congratulations. Hey. Let's go. Happy 100, everyone. like a subathon. I don't know what subathons are, by the way, but like, it's like a subathon, at least what I think it is. Let's go. Thank you for 100. Thank. Wait, I'm very nitpicky about my handwriting. Thank you. Wow, the spacing. Thank you for 100. Meh. No space. Subs. No, I have to rewrite it again. Thank you for 100 subs. Ah, I see. I don't know what subathons are. Like, I've heard of them. But I've never really sat down to watch one. Yippee! Let's go! 100 subs, bro. This is like a huge milestone. I starting this account. I wasn't I wasn't expecting anything. This is actually WPOG. WPOG. Thank you for 100 subs. We're drawing Noah for 100 subs. Let's say that. Streaming marathons until you reach a certain sub goal. Should we do that? That's gonna take me forever to get, let's say, 1K. That's our sub goal. Wait. Okay, I think I've watched something similar then. Like, so you donate so the timer would keep going, right? If I'm getting that correctly. Because I think I watched something similar to that. Yeah. Okay, wait. I'm going to screenshot this and send it over to my Twitter. Wait, I'm live tweeting this as we speak. We hit 100 subs. Thank you, everyone. Drawing Noah live to celebrate. This is so poggers. What a pog stream. This is the poggiest. God. I don't know what to say. This is so pog. Literally. This is so pog. I need to save the picture. If you give 5 subs, it extends the timer. Blood is waffling on about the success. No, that's not what I meant. Noah from Play. No, Noah. Play on stream. We hit 100 subs while streaming. While streaming. Wait, I'm authoring the tweet, okay? I'm authoring the tweet right now. I'm typing it out. I have to word out my words. We hit 100 subs while streaming. Thank you, everyone. Drawing. We were drawing Noah from Plave. Happening. It's okay. I put it out. I also put the link for the stream. Yippee! We did it. We did it. That's it. This is my peak. I'm never going live ever again, guys. I'm successful now. I don't know. I don't know why I'm here. Thank you, everyone. In all seriousness, thank you. I'm baffled and shocked. I'm gonna make more content. I wanna make more stuff now. Now I have 100 people. This year is gonna be a fun year then. Or we're gonna make it fun for everyone. We will make sure you stream. I know. Hint, at this point, I think you're just like my manager at this point. I should just hire you. If listen. If I start earning money, you're gonna get a cut. Listen to me. You're my M son now. My manager son. But thank you though, seriously. It's insane. Like me with drawing blondes, I had to draw a character that was blonde. And my big problem with drawing blonde characters is that I end up like making them brunettes, like very light strawberry blonde. And I have a hard time just painting the color blonde for some reason. Like, I had to paint a character with blonde hair, for a commission, and all the revisions I was given was like, can you make the hair more blonde? And I'm like confused, right? Because in my eyes, this is already pretty blonde to me, this color. But they wanted it to be lighter blonde, like platinum blonde. So like it took me a while to understand what they wanted, and I felt so bad. Yes, hint, you heard it here. You're officially my manager. No pressure, no pressure. Where'd my color wheel go? It's gone. I need my color wheel. Do 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 do. Hmm. Face wise, you can't really play around with blonde. Yeah. If blonde's like, I don't know, it's very hard for me. It's like yellow. Like I can't I say naturally render, and what I mean by that is like I can't just like color it by myself like this. I have to like adjust the colors using curves if I want to make like blonde hairstyle. I'm not sure why it's like that. You happy, I'm happy. Yeah, yatta. I feel like a lot of my works in especially Procreate, it's like very, I'd say it looks unfinished in my eyes, like most of my paintings. Like I wish it was more something. And I hope by switching to this program I can like overcome that. Cuz I feel like it has to do a lot with me not being like secure, me being insecure with my own work. Like a really big factor of it comes from that, I think. Mm. Trying to break up the hair clump, the not hair clumps, but like hair groups, so that it would be readable. Where's the painterly blender? Yeah. Oh my god, it's so good. Like when I'm drawing, I'm very picky about my brushes. Like if it's not like if it's too if it's too hard to work with, I instantly don't like it. Like I instantly like just I don't feel like drawing anymore because of the brush. Oh, there is stabilization on this brush. I'm gonna use that. From what I see, it already has. From what I see, it already has upgraded your quality by miles now, and that's on top of your progress as an artist. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you see it as progress because, at least to me, I feel like I draw way slower in Clip compared to Procreate. Cause I don't know, maybe it's just like habit, right? Like I'm more used to painting there. So now I have to like readjust my whole thing. My whole mindset, I guess. But yeah, there is a difference and I can see that. Like I feel like right now at least, like my colors are, I wouldn't say better. I don't want to say better. But like the colors are coloring, you know. The art is arting. Like it's going somewhere. I'm trying to figure out his hair color. I'm trying to figure out blonde. Cause this is when I eyedropper from my reference. It's this color. And that is not the same color. So I'm gonna try to lasso tool this. I wouldn't say I'm complaining about this, but like, but the difference in Procreate and Clip, I would say is this tool right here. Where in Procreate you can just change the HSB, like a selected part of the hair, just by using a brush, a normal brush, as if you were coloring in again. But with this, you kind of have to manually select it. See, this is his blonde, I think. Lighter, darker. Like this though. Hi, hello, welcome. Like this hair, like his hair is like, Should I use this brush? I think this brush would be better. Or this, no. Don't clip it. Like this, you multiply layer. You erase maybe? That's funny, you're a girl and like drawing guys and I'm like a guy and like drawing girls. Yeah, that's kind of funny. But I personally don't have a preference to drawing. Typically I like to draw depending on my mood and like if I like whether or not I like the character. But yeah, that's cool, dude. Got you, yeah. still trying to figure out the hair. It's been a while. And I've just been doing hair. And now you're drawing hot people. Well, I'm glad you think so. I feel like the biggest challenge for me, I tried drawing yesterday using Clip Studio. I think that was the first time I ever properly rendered something in my style. It was Heon from the new group IOs. And I don't know. I struggled a lot with the hair. Like, usually hair is the easiest for me to render. But now it's like, it's very difficult for me to grasp. Compared to when I was using Procreate, uh, just rendering the hair is just a challenge. Sobs. So what do you do with your drawings? I post them online. I like to share my drawings online. And I typically have my commissions open, but currently they're closed. Because I want to focus more on creating content. Cool. Do you like to write stories with them or make comics? Not yet, but I have stories with of characters that I've made, but I just haven't ever published them. I've never really shared them because I don't know, they're really unpolished. They're really just like drafts. But I do plan on making webcomics since I got this program now. Cuz it's a lot easier, I think, to get into comic creation with this program. Clip. I don't want to sound like an ad because I feel like I'm starting to sound like an ad. Like, yeah, I use Clip Studio Paint to make webcomics, make animations easier for your life. But I mean, that really is why I bought and got Clip Studio, is because of those features. I'm just gonna stop talking about Clip Studio, I guess. I'm gonna stop talking about this program. Autosave. Oh yeah, I have to save. I don't typically trust autosave because I've had experiences on Photoshop where it says it has auto recovery on it, but it didn't save. I'm a writer more than an artist. Oh, that's interesting. My experience with writing is very limited. I feel like writing, I like coming up with stories, but really trying to push into the realm of where you try to describe a story from a character's point of view, that's where I struggle. I wish I could write though. That's like a really neat skill. Soup saving era. Truly times have changed. Yeah, in Procreate you don't have to save. You just exist. I really don't like the hair. Yeah, I'll fix the hair later. We'll focus on something else. I say that as I keep messing with the hair. Like, I used to have a Wattpad account, and that's pretty much all you have to know about my writing experience. I mean, it got traction, okay? My books got traction, but I'm not proud that it got traction. That because rereading some of the stories that I wrote, it's like, oh my god, how? Why? Just to give you an idea of what my writing style was like, he looked at her eye. Her eye was sparkling. It sparkled like the moonlight. The moonlight was bright and it was sunny. It's like, it didn't make sense at all, but people still read it, and I'm like, why? Why would you read this? And then there would be like plot twists and then crossovers from like different anime characters, even though like the fan fiction was about, like, I think the fan fiction was about this shoujo anime, Kami-sama Kiss, and somehow it crossed over to Nanami. No, not Nanami. Noragami. It crossed over to Noragami. Sounds like he was getting into it though. I was really getting into Wattpad. I had like a whole era of Wattpad. But then I never touched it. I stopped updating my books because I was getting like very bad creative burnout, very bad writer's block. So I just stopped. I can write. In terms of my writing, I would say my biggest skill is writing like short blurbs or like short scenarios, and that's it. But if it's like a full blown out story, that's where I'm like, I have no idea how you do this. Because it's like I said, it's the nitty gritty of explaining what this character is doing. Like, for example, the character is picking up a book. I would literally just write, he picked up a book, and that's it. But then I would read other people's writings. It would be like so dramatic. It'd be like, he looked at the book on the table. The book was made of leather and some blah 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 blah. He picked it up and he looked at it. It's just how do you write that? And they make it sound, picking up a book sounds so interesting, and I just can't do that. That's not my skill set. Can I write the stories for you, Lo? Well, I mean, if you want to. I'm always looking for collabs and stuff like that. I don't really mind. One shots? Not really one shots. It's literally just one scene and that's it. It's just one scene with no context. I do have an AO3, but I only wrote one fic. I only wrote one fan fiction, and that was it. I never wrote again. Because because it kind of brought in like the Wattpad PTSD. It's like, oh, it's all coming back to me. Oh yeah, man, just send me a DM on Twitter or my Instagram. It's the same name as the YouTube account. No Discord. I don't typically use Discord for any business stuff. I only have a personal Discord. So for my stream stuff, I usually connect through yeah, Instagram and Twitter. We'll work out the details through DMs. It's fine. Yeah, social links in the descriptions. I forgot that I put the social links in description. Thank you, Hint, for reminding me. Yeah, so that's the gist of my writing experience. It's very, very man. But I am planning on making a video soon, and I think I'm going to stream it next week. And then I think I'm gonna stream a character design next week, and so whether I like it or not, I kind of have to write the lore for the character. So yeah, look forward to that. And I may be posting the video after sometime in July, like the full length process of designing the character. I would like to do the writing private though, and give you the drafts of what you would like. Oh, hey, yeah, that's fine. Lore time, lore time. Heck yeah, lore time, lore time. I think I said this in the beginning of the stream, but I wanted to plan out when I would be making Aika, which is the model of this yeah, the PNG tuber model that I'm using is my OC Sona, which is Aika. His name is Aika. And I want to make a lore video because I feel like that'd be fun. Yeah. But like this overlay right now that I have for my stream, like this is already very it kind of exposes what Aika is in terms of his story, like a runaway vampire. Like, we're breaking news, beware of runaway vampires. And there's public commentary, and yeah, so I this is like, I don't know, I don't want to keep this stream overlay for, I don't know, permanently. This is what we're going to have right now, and this is what we're just gonna have to deal with right now. This is what we're gonna use until I get better at graphic design. and then we'll see where it goes. But yeah, basically, I want to theme him around newspapers, like those old timey, like newspapers, because, well, let's just, I want to spoil a little bit, but let's just say Aika is a collector. Like, he's a hoarder, basically, just like me, for real. And he likes to collect things that he finds memorable, and the newspaper, which is the stream layout you see now, is a part of his collection that he has back in 40s. Funky retro. Yeah, actually, yeah, that's exactly. I haven't found the word. I never found the words for it, but yeah, that's exactly what Aika is. Funky retro. Like, the only words that would pop up in my head were uh like, Luca Kaneshiro, how he's like a mafia boss and it's like kind of jazzy and all that. That was like what I was in my head, but I didn't want it to be mafia, cuz like Aika's not a mafia. He's just a dude. And I think I wrote it in on my Instagram about who Aika is during his introduction post. That he's just a regular dude, literally, that thinks he's a vampire. But whether or not he's an actual vampire, we will never know. He just collects stuff and keeps it around for keepsake. So like, I kind of wanna draw his room, and I already have like a few concepts in mind, but I haven't sketched it out. But let's just say it looks like Howl's room, but not as magical. I don't know how I'm going to paint all of that, but you will see if we ever make the drawing the stream layout stream. If we ever stream the drawing the layouts, then we will see Aika's room. You will see my descent into insanity. Because again, the main inspiration is Howl's room from Howl's Moving Castle. Like, when I first watched Howl's Moving Castle as a kid, I was like, wow. I also said in my head as a kid, I can draw that. I can definitely draw that. And then I remember trying it and I cried. I was like, what, 5? It was insane. The autosave. Yeah, 5-year-old me was something else. Like, I was literally, I feel like I have so many stories of when I was 5. That's just so ridiculous. I can't think of any now, but when the time comes, I'll tell it. I'll tell the tale. of a 5-year-old Sora. The shenanigans, the silliness. Actually, now that I'm thinking about webcomics right now, and the conversation about the webcomics earlier kind of reminded me that now in uni, there's so many things that's happening. And some of the things I don't even believe happened. Like, there was one time, it's so ridiculous that, like, I feel like it's so funny if I drew it out. Like, there was one time, me and my roommate, not my roommate, but like, we live in the same flat. And basically, she was trying to get a book from under her bed, and I was helping her out. I was like pushing a stick so the book would go closer to her, because it was on the edge of the bed, and her bed was like let me draw it out. This is the wall, and this is her bed. This is her bed, right? And the book was stuck under here, under the bed. This is the book. And so I was here with a stick trying to push the book out, and my friend was under here trying to reach for the book with her hands. Now, as I was pushing the stick, I noticed my friend suddenly stopped moving, and I was like, "Hey, yo, are you good?" And I walked over here just to see her literally just starfished on the floor. And I asked her, "Are you okay?" And she's like, "Wait, I pulled a muscle. I don't know which muscle, but I pulled it." And she just stayed like that. She just starfished on the floor for like 5 minutes. And it was so hilarious. And I told her, "Bro, this is so funny. I'm gonna draw this one day." And she said, "Oh, wow." Yeah. Like, that's still one moment I frequently think about, because it's like, wow, did that really happen? Like, that was so stupid. Like, all just to get a book. Okay, the hair is starting to look like how I would render it in Procreate. Like, the sketchy hair. Not so sketchy, but kind of sketchy hair. Rip friend. Yeah, I was like, bro. That story still cracks me up every time. Like, it's so stupid. Yeah, bro literally starfished. Okay, I should stop messing with the hair. It looks fine. It looks fine. Stop it. Stop doing it. You're still doing it. You're saying you're stop, but you're still doing it. You're still messing with the hair. You're gonna overwork it. Stop. Okay, I'll stop. See, these are the kinds of things I say to myself that people don't often hear whenever I draw. So now you get to witness that. So that's fun. Why are you still on the hair? Stop it. Okay. let's move on to the eyes. I was particularly worried about rendering the eyes because with most of my illustrations, the eyes are technically the part where I blend the most. Like if you notice, like in my artworks, it's mostly their eyes are blurry because I don't like rendering eyes. So that's kind of my cheat sheet. Just blur. Just blend. Like by blur, I mean like blend the edges. And that's what I was worried about because I thought like, oh no, there's not really a good blending brush. Or like I don't really like the blur effect on clip. And I was like very worried, but now I have the painterly blend. And all is fine, all is good. Hair is amazing, absolutely illustrious. Illustrious. Wow. Thank you. I'm kind of getting a JC Lion Decker art style. No, not art style, but like a JC Lion Decker feel with this piece particularly. I don't know why. Actually, it looks good. I hate that it looks good. I was expecting to fail. This always happens. I expect to fail, but then it doesn't fail. Wait, oh my god, I'm getting such a big deja vu right now. I remember I think I told my mod that I had a dream. This is way before I started streaming or was even thinking about, you know, streaming and setting all that stuff up. And I told Hint, I had a dream. I was streaming and you were in my chat. And I don't know why it suddenly hit me, like the deja vu suddenly hit me. The way his eyes look right now, me after a calc exam. That's fair. His eyes are very dead right now. I don't know why I suddenly have like this weird deja vu. I think I told Hint. I'm not sure if he remembers though. Right? Right? I said this, right? Bro, this is... Whoa. Literal dream come true. That's kind of insane. Like, I suddenly remembered that because I was like... I felt like I said this before, but like, I don't think I've ever started streaming last year. So it must have been a dream. I feel like me last year and me this year, not last year, but like last semester during uni, I feel like I was just dead. Like all I could remember from uni, I can't. That's the thing. I can't remember anything from uni other than like small blurbs and instances of things that happened, like me telling Hint about the dream, or like I remember me and Hint would be like in class and I would just be half dead and I'd be like, huh, what's happening? Like I remember nothing from uni this year. It feels like a fever dream. And this semester feels like a fever dream. I have to clean up this area. No, I'm sorry for exposing. I feel like we were just dead this year. We were like, oh, what's happening? Oh, okay. Who does the work? Attends class. I don't think I even attended most of my classes this semester. Cause bro, bro still passed. Let's go. Supes are coming. Let's go. Yeah, that was a miracle, honestly. Because I feel like I had like a night class. Not night class, but it was like really late. At least for me. Like I remember every Thursday I would have a class from 8 a.m. till 6 p.m. And that was like for the whole day I had a class, and I felt so dead by the end of it, to the point where sometimes I would skip my last 6 p.m. class because I just couldn't handle it. I was like, no, I can't deal with this. I know that's irresponsible. Don't skip your classes, but like, please, I wasn't going to make it. And even if I did make it to that 6 p.m. class, I would be asleep in that class. Because like my eyes just couldn't stay open. Like, either that or I would leave early because, oh my god. But I feel like this semester I had the most fun though. Because Komifuro and all that jazz. I'm still sad I can't go to ICC, the Comic Con. Like, I wish I could go, but no, I'm stuck here. Oh, the eyes are turning out very nice. Yeah, the lecturer would always extend the last lesson, and it's like, no, I don't want to go home at 7 p.m. I don't want to go home at 8 p.m. Like, bro, my body at that point was like already detrimental, in critical state. Like, I legit felt like I was on something, because oh my god, it did not feel real. Like, that class never felt real to me, because it felt like I was just like going, like, falling asleep and then like waking back up. Like, it felt like a fever dream. That was that class for me. But honestly, if it weren't for that class, I wouldn't be here right now, because that class made us make videos, and it kind of sparked my love and addiction to editing videos. So there's that. That's a positive. But still, I wanted to go to sleep. I needed my sleep. Especially me as an art major. Like you don't really get that much sleep unless you're really really good at your time management. Then I think it kind of works, but I'm I was also like juggling komifuro and like all other things, and I don't know, it was just really hard for me that semester. Like I took definitely took too bit too much bit ah I chewed off more than I can swallow. What's that? I bit off more than I can chew. Yes, I will graduate with a Bachelor of Design. Design student life sounds hard as hell. Yeah, it is. I would say it's more of trying to get on top of your assignments. And like you really gotta balance that creativity, you know? Like you don't wanna, especially in graphic design, you don't wanna keep using the same template over and over again. And I'm not saying I use templates for my work. Yeah, that's the cultural norm of the creative field. I agree. Like, uh, at least from my experience from these last 2 semesters, like you don't want to use the same design over and over again. Like I feel like your lecturers don't really mention that, but that's a big factor as well. Because I remember I used my old design and the professor called me out for it. It was like, didn't you use this design for like last year? I'm like, yeah. And he said, no, change it again. Like, yeah. So it's not only that you're constantly trying to come up with new designs and like designs that are actually good and follows like the basic rules of design theory. Uh, you're also balancing whatever's happening in your life on top of that. So like, yeah, have fun with that. And it's not like, I guess like it's not like graphic design you can do it like impulsively. Sometimes you really gotta plan things out, like plan your designs out, like the layouts and stuff like that. And depending on the projects you work on, like I did an app prototype project where you had to like, it was a part of the course where you had to plan everything from the start, from pre-prep, from planning, designing, prototyping, etc. And it was so mentally taxing because like, oh my god, the workload was heavy and you still had other stuff to do with your other courses, which are pretty much similar in that sense. So yeah, it's been fun. It's been a fun year. Laughs and cries. What I know is that usually design degrees will have more professional experience with their professors compared to fine arts and etc. because the professors are all old timey. Well, I think that depends really. That really depends on like the universities you go to. I can't really say much because I don't know much about academia. But that is what I've heard from Twitter and like a lot of artists that have went to Bachelor of Fine Arts, where their main complaint was that the professors don't really know how to adjust their students to the new norm, or at least the new standards within the industry. But I think it's more of a case by case situation at that point. I mean, yeah. Yeah. I don't know. It's something with the lips now. I think it's too wide. Gotta make it a little bit. Mm. Hmm. Design is all keeping up with the industry. Same with us in bachelors of science compared with bachelor's in engineering. Imagine writing code on pieces of paper. You know, fun fact, I heard from the CS kids, the computer science kids in my uni. I have friends who are in computer science, and they told me that for their programming exam, if I'm not wrong, their basics of computer programming, they had a test and it was all written on paper. So they had to write lines of code on paper. And when I heard that, I was like, that's just insane. I'm glad I'm not in computer programming. But I kind of want to learn CSS, like, and HTML, the the web dev stuff. That one I'm really interested in because it still has to do with like design. That's suffering. Yeah, exactly. Like I remember they would cry. Like they didn't cry, but like they just complained about it a lot because they were so stressed out about the exam. Because it was their final exam too, so they were just like really stressed out. And I was like, all I could do was just look at them. I'm like, ha hee hee ha ha. My final exam is to make a poster. Oh wait, why is this very pretty now? Web development. Yeah, I want to get into web dev. Maybe you will. Decafe got a touch on it. It's the year of our Lord 2023. Okay. This is very pretty. I was not again not expecting Noah. Well, I already know Noah's very pretty, but like I didn't know I could draw him this pretty. But honestly, with my major at least, there's definitely like a lot of things that we have to learn in a very short amount of time. Like I don't think 4 years is enough to cover everything about the graphic design industry, because you can literally branch out anywhere. And I guess that's why like I felt so stressed out, because literally all our assignments were like done very fast paced to compensate for the time. I don't think 4 years is enough for graphic design. Like, to get the basics, yeah, but like if you want to go for advanced stuff, usually people go to, well, internships, mentoring, etc. I wish they would like, sure, I guess like extending the time to graduate would be not ideal, because at least for me it's not that ideal, but like if it provided us with more information of how the industry works, how etc works, like that could be fine, that could be fun. Or like you could go deep and advanced stuff. But then again, I don't know what the future semesters have in store for my major, at least. But I do know that there will be a lot of things that we'll cover, because I've seen some of my seniors' works, and some of them have game development, and which I'm very interested in. I want to make my own otome game, and one day I hope I get to share it all here. Maybe I'll even stream my assignments one day. If it has to do with illustration, then I'll definitely think about streaming it and sharing it. Cause I think I did some, no, I did some illustrations for my assignments back in the first semester, and it was a fan art actually of Jason Todd, and I still have it posted on my wall, which is very cool. Eventually you will specialize, no? Have you thought about it, or is the stress stopping that foresight? This feels like an interview now. Honestly, because if you think about it, right, it's like really overwhelming when you're given like a bunch of information that you're going to have to condense in like what, a few years, especially when you know some of the best in the industry haven't really mastered, like for example a program, they haven't really mastered it yet, and you're what, supposed to understand the gist of it in less than a year. Like, yeah, that's terrifying. At least to me, that's terrifying. Because like, even if the best of the best still hasn't mastered it, like how the hell am I gonna do it? You know, it's all about like trial and error, trying things out, see what'll work, see what'll won't, what won't. Also, I'm starting to realize, in clip right now as I'm rendering this, I'm going back into like my old art style. No, cause this year all the stress got to me, and I couldn't even think about what I was gonna even study, despite working so hard to get in a good spot in a good major. Get a spot in a good major. Wait, hold on, I have to reread that again. I'm sorry, I'm very bad at reading long paragraphs. I mean, well, that's the thing, right? With there's lots of majors, and you know, the choice paralysis would get to us. And I feel like when you work, if you work hard without knowing where you want to go to, the stress will definitely make it worse. Cause imagine like working 10 hours a day on something, whether it be math, science, or anything, art, but you feel like like deep inside you feel like, oh well, there's no point in me in doing this, because it's like, oh what, like it's not going to amount to anything, so why am I putting effort into this? Yeah, that's kind of hard to say, of like, oh, where I'm gonna end up, where I'm gonna I type that W's can do no wrong, no. But yeah, I mean, it's all about getting to know yourself. And I feel like even with college, at least in my opinion, you don't really, like, I don't think everyone knows where they want to be right now. Heck, I didn't even know that I wanted to stream this year. But here I am committing because of an impulsive decision to click the start streaming on OBS yesterday. And I had so much fun. And I don't think you have to stress out about, you know, knowing where you're going to go, knowing where you're going to end up with. Yeah, it's a good, maybe right now you feel like, oh yeah, this is a good major, but maybe it's not, maybe it's not going to be, maybe you're not going to enjoy it, is what I'm trying to say. Then that's something you're gonna figure out later on in the future. You have to be able to figure out who you are, and that takes time. And again, I'm using myself as an example where I didn't even know that I wanted to be a PNG tuber, or I knew I wanted to be a content creator. I knew I wanted to make content about art and, you know, and games and just having fun with friends. But I didn't know that again, I didn't know that I would even have the guts to start streaming again. Because I thought it was like, oh, everyone's like already so professional about streaming. I would just be like a silly hee hee ha ha, like who's gonna even watch this, right? But yeah, I'm glad like I have Hint and like I have you to watch. Like, yeah, we never know where we're going to go. We never know where we're gonna end up. And that's fine. I think that's just a part of life. And if you know where you're gonna go, that's good. But sometimes people just go with the flow. At least that's what I've been doing for the past year now. Like, I didn't know I was gonna get into Komifuro. I didn't even know. Like, Komifuro had been like a big dream of mine. Like, ever since I was a kid, I think ever since I was like 10 years old, I remember was the first time when I figured out what cons were. And there was this artist that I followed at the time. Her name is Otaku Pup, I think. I think she still goes by that alias, and I think she still cons and booths from time to time. And basically, I looked up to her art a lot, and I figured out what cons were from her, because she would always open booths and sell out her merch. And I'm like, damn, you can sell stuff? Like, you can make stuff? Like, we can make stuff? Like, it's not all in factories and stuff like that? Well, technically it is. But, like, you know, you can make a product, and you can design a product, and you can materialize it. And at that time, when I was a kid, I just found that so cool, that concept so cool. And I was so knee deep into wanting to go to a convention. And when I did go to my first convention, yeah, definitely a legend. Yeah, I knew it. You knew it, Taco Pup. Yeah. She actually like made me discover about cons. And when I first went to my first con back in my hometown, I was just mesmerized. Like, the community, just everyone, all the artists. Like, back then, I thought the artists that were opening booths were people that were working under big companies, because, you know, kid don't understand. But then I had like a realization around when I was like the next year, I think. Oh, these are actually independent artists. Like, someone like me can possibly do this one day. And that was just a childhood dream of mine. And again, like I didn't know that this year I was even going to be able to fulfill that childhood dream. And that was just amazing to experience, and I was very grateful to have like my friends encouraging me. Like I have Hint who encouraged me when I felt like, oh no, I think I'm just gonna quit. I think I'm just gonna leave. I can't do this. Like I'm glad like people pushed me and said like, no, come on, we have to do this. Like you can't quit now. And yeah, we never know where life's going to take us. And yeah, because literally this year I was literally just planning to, oh well, I'm just gonna draw. Let's see. Let's see where it'll take me. I'm just gonna draw. And look where I am right now. I'm streaming to everyone. And again, I wasn't even planning on it. Everything I've done up to this point has been such an impulsive decision. I feel like this year has been like somewhat of a roller coaster to me. As you all know, if you've checked my Instagram, I think I've been posting about the situation about my PayPal account, and that whole thing was just like a mess. But don't worry, everything's resolved now and everything's fine. But yeah, it was the whole PayPal shenanigan, and then after getting my PayPal sorted out, I managed to buy the first thing with my own money, which was Clip Studio, a program that I've wanted ever since like I knew about it. Since middle school, I think I wanted it, but like it's like goddamn, it's so expensive. And my parents would never buy it for me because, as a kid, like they weren't really sure if I was really serious about this thing. But yeah, I finally got. Oh, I opened my first time ever opening commissions, and well, not my first time, but like, the first time my commissions ever like blew up and gave me like something. Like I made I had progress with it, at least is what I'm trying to say. Like I don't know what I'm trying to say. My brain just fried out. But yeah, it basically led me to buying Clip. So yeah, life's crazy. You'll never know where you're gonna end up. And to say that you 100% are sure you know where you're gonna end up, that's just, I feel like you're limiting yourself to I'd say an image of what you could be. Because again, you're limiting your growth as a person. And I feel like as a person, you should be able to, let yourself experience new things. And if you say that, oh, I am this person, I am that person, I shouldn't, then it would limit you to actually getting yourself out there and experiencing new things. So you don't have to stress about like, oh, if I go to this major, then I must be this. If I go to a visual communication design, then I must be a graphic designer. I can't be anything else. But that's not true. And you can see that from, I'd say, the biggest examples that I have in my head, from the top of my head right now, is like Michael Reeves kind of still does the same thing as his college, as his university. But like, you can see lots of content creators who attended college for maybe something, but they ended up doing something completely out of their major. And that's fine. See? Like, I would say life isn't linear. You can't really expect it to go a certain way, because once you've become comfortable in your life, you kind of stop growing. And you kind of stop being open to new experiences. That's why I try to feel uncomfortable all the time. No, that's a joke. But that's why, like, you gotta keep yourself, like, out there. Keep pushing yourself. Know your limits, though. to experience new things, and especially if you're young, I'd say. Like, don't be afraid of trying new things, making mistakes. Making mistakes is the biggest way to grow. Yeah, all three of the Trash Taste boys were all in electrical engineering, and look what they're doing. They're talking about anime now on the internet. And yeah, that's pretty cool. See? You don't have to subject yourself to what you have in life right now, because all that could change in an instant. Whether it be good or bad, that could change. Like, whether your life right now is in a good state or in a bad state, all that could change like in an instant, because we never really know where life is going. We never really understand how life works. And that's just the absurdity of it. And there's no problem with not knowing, you know? I feel like that was like a big lesson for me. Like, to not be able to control everything, every aspect in my life. That was like one of the biggest things for me. That was like hard hitting for me, at least. Cause yeah, I'm so fixated on the hair. I hope it didn't get too preachy. But these are just some things that I think about. Okay, wait, I panicked. I thought there was an earthquake. Is there an earthquake right now? My table is shaking. Okay, no, I think we're good. Wait. I have to check. Okay, no, there's no earthquake. I don't know why my table is like shaking. Like my mic was shaking, and I was like, whoa. Whoa. No, get to safety, Mr. President. Mr. President. The Mr. President of President Evil. I'm very happy with how the hair looks now. No, I'm very happy with how this looks, because my biggest problem with, again, rendering on like my tablet is that usually it doesn't look like how I render in Procreate. But that was like quite a while ago. Like that was like a year ago, I think. And I think my skills definitely have somewhat transferred. Somewhat. Are there any games that got you hooked recently, regardless if you played them or if you saw any trailers? I wanna start playing Genshin again. Not gonna lie. So for context, I used to play a lot of Genshin. Like I used to be downright down bad addicted to Genshin, especially during early launch. I remember like my Wi-Fi is so slow, it struggles to download Genshin, right? And I would wait by my laptop. Like I would literally fall asleep next to my laptop as I wait for like the Zhongli update to download on my laptop. And recently I saw the Fontaine trailer and it was insane. I'm an ocean. I am an ocean lover. I love the ocean. I love the ocean. And when I saw that trailer where like the traveler can dive in the water, it's like, whoa, I need to play. I need to play that. But I don't know though. I don't know if I'm going to re-download Genshin because again, the Wi-Fi. And like I don't know if I want to wait so long just to fall asleep next to my laptop again. But yeah, the Fontaine is just looks so beautiful. It's about time to get back, it seems. Yeah, I know. But like the download. Like one of the biggest things that made me quit Genshin wasn't because of anything. It was mostly because the download. I was like, oh no, there's another download. And I think at that point I couldn't play every day. So every time there was like a huge update, I wouldn't know about it because I don't keep up with their social media or their Twitter because I don't know how to use Twitter. But like every time I would feel like playing it, there would always be a download. And at that point I wasn't even playing the game. I was just downloading stuff just to not play the game. Like the download would finish, but by that time I would already be busy with like work. So I'm like, oh, I can't. This is not a healthy relationship. And it was just eating up my storage too. So I was like, yeah, no. I can't. There's like no point of me continuing. Why? It's so pretty. He's so pretty. Oh yeah, now it's 7:43. I'm not sure if I want to continue streaming. I'll probably record tonight's gameplay though, definitely. And I'll compile it in my IDV funny moments video if I ever make one. Cuz I do have a lot of IDV footage, so that's definitely something to look forward to. And after the stream, I'll probably edit some stuff. Or at least tomorrow on my schedule, it's coffin cleaning. I have to clean my coffin. And my coffin refers to my setup. So I have to clean my desk and all that stuff so I can have a productive day. Because if I don't clean my desk, I'm just gonna be lazy. And I'll just forget to do it. And don't worry, I'm going to follow my schedule this time. I am not going to just disappear again. I will try. I'm not gonna promise anything, but I will try to follow a schedule. In terms of video, that's where it's a bit shaky because I am editing all my videos alone and I want to make lots of videos. And I burn out pretty easily. So maybe videos would be like kind of questionable with the schedule, but so far I'm trying to keep it every 2 weeks. So next week no video, because next week I'm gonna be focusing on the week after next week for the video. So I would actually have time to edit the videos and not make it feel rushed. But I will try to stream every week and follow a schedule. If I can't stream that day due to whether or not I have a meeting or like, oh, maybe I have stuff to attend to, then I will definitely let everyone know and I will put it in my schedule, in my weekly schedule every week. I'll post it every Monday at 9 p.m. No, 9 a.m., not p.m. Yeah. See, I'm getting serious. Oh, I'm gonna get serious. You're not gonna like it when I get serious. I'm sorry. I'll probably log off in like a few minutes. Just give me time to render the hair, please. Okay, that's enough. Don't touch the hair. Stop it. Stop it. Stop. Okay. Oh wow, it wasn't even aligned. Like, my overlay was not aligned. I'm sorry, you guys. Okay, you can't even see it anyways. So, thank you everyone for joining the stream. It was very fun. It was really you got a bit into some, I wouldn't say preachy stuff, but like life advice stuff, which, you know, I don't mind giving out. Yeah, I'm pretty much okay with it, but I don't know if my opinions are worth taking note of. But yeah, I hope that gave you some clarity on some things, you know? And I hope you had fun and enjoyed. Thank you so much for Hint, my currently my only mod right now. Thank you so much for moderating the chat. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Yeah, otsukare, otsupkare, yippee. Thank you everyone for joining today's stream. I will update you guys again on when I will stream on Monday. But so far, my weekly schedule will follow the same schedule, which is every Saturday. Wait, what day is it today? Wait. Today is Saturday. So yeah, my streams will follow generally just like yesterday. So every Fridays and Saturdays, and maybe even Sundays. So yeah, thank you so much for joining, you guys. I really had fun. Otsukare! Bye bye! Thank you for joining. I had so much fun. And I hope you enjoyed the stream. And don't forget to hydrate. Don't forget to eat dinner if you need to eat dinner. And goodbye!